Partnership principles: growing trust, being purposeful, fostering community, and building inclusivity. These principles have been agreed between the NHS, Buckinghamshire, Oxfordshire and Berkshire West Integrated Care Board and the Bob VCSE Health Alliance. Across Bob, the NHS and local charities and not-for-profits want to work in partnership to achieve the system vision, which is everyone who lives in our area has the best possible start in life, lives happier, healthier lives for longer, and can access the right support when it is needed. Together, we have identified 4 partnership principles that will help us work better together for the health and well-being of the population of Buckinghamshire, Oxfordshire and Berkshire West. The first one is growing trust. People and communities across Bob depend on the quality of our interactions. We want to grow trust between our sectors, organisations and people, so that our collective assets are used to best effect. Our partnership is strengthened and health and well-being is improved. What we can do: begin on the basis that we all have good intentions, air concerns and difficulties early, take risks in innovation and learn what works well and what does not. Allow time to iterate and scale in service development and talk to each other before anything is written down. Things we might need to address: resourcing challenges around engagement, impatience with the pace of change, lack of transparency in decision making. The second principle is being purposeful. Whenever we work together, from an individual case to a major transformation challenge, we will take decisions together on the best way forward. We will follow through with the agreed actions that will bring about change and be better for people and communities. What we can do: assess honestly our starting point so that we measure progress, value each other's time and input, ensuring productive use of people's time, consider and articulate what important impact our proposals will have on whom, recognise where we may have to have different purposes, seek to understand those and articulate a purpose in a shared language. Things we might need to address: never-ending meetings that have no decision-making power, rebranding things that were already going to happen, doing things only to tick a box in formal guidance. Principle 3: building inclusivity. We are working together towards becoming open to everyone in our communities, especially for those experiencing health inequalities in access, outcomes and quality. We will prioritise including people and communities who are marginalised or excluded, and meet people where they are as they are. What we can do: co-produce services so they maximise accessibility and effectiveness. Promote inclusivity according to all protected characteristics. Recognise and commit the time required for genuine inclusivity, and value and involve the expertise of people with lived experience. Things we might need to address: tight timetables for funding, agreement and disbursement, lack of resources or time to reach groups who have not traditionally been reached, lack of trust in our support and services in those communities not traditionally reached. And the fourth principle is fostering community. We are working together to further strengthen community life because we recognise that vibrant, resilient communities are essential for health and well-being. What we can do: clarify what we mean by community whenever we talk about it, whether it's about shared interests, identity or geography. Foster the agility to respond to emerging needs. Value quantitative and experiential data to target inequalities. See VCSE organisations as community anchors and providers of physical and virtual meeting points around geography, shared interests, and shared identity. Things we might need to address. Seeing VCSE organisations only as providers of services, allowing population-level averages to mask inequalities and exclusion, making the assumption that charities will find a way to survive. Charities do fold under pressure, losing community capital as well as specific services. So those are our 4 principles: growing trust, being purposeful, building inclusivity, and fostering community.